Hello, and welcome back to the world of assassination and the subscriber contracts. And today's contract, Overstaffed Free, set in Dubai. And the contract ID is on the screen now for anyone who wishes to have a crack at it, and has been supplied to us today, courtesy of Paul Anderson, 37. So moving on to our briefing, Sheikh Omar Al-Ghazali has got in touch with Agent 47 directly, following positive feedback from Carl Ingram. Omar Al-Ghazali has given 47 5 targets who he believes are not pulling their fair share of the work. Terminate them, 47. So moving on to our targets, and today we have 5 of them. 2 must be eliminated whilst disguised as the event staff, 1 via fibre wire and 1 via pistol. 2 must be eliminated as event security, 1 in a full accident and 1 via a screwdriver, and 1 must be eliminated as penthouse guard and unarmed. And we also have only 1 exit available to us. We can only get headshots, we cannot be spotted, no bodies can be found excluding accidents and poisons, and we must hide all bodies, and we cannot be recorded as our objectives. So for today's challenge, we'll be starting as the event staff, and we'll be bringing with us a fibre wire, an ignitic gas grenade, and our silenced pistol. So right from the start and off the bat, we are going to vacate this rather boring meeting, make our way out through the side door and grab the fire extinguisher from the wall there. And just behind us you can see our first target, who is the fibre wire elimination. We're just going to give the gentleman up ahead of us a few moments before we drop our fire extinguisher over by the closet provided, and that will get the attention of our target. And when she comes over to investigate and the gentleman ahead of us has moved away, we can then move in and eliminate this young lady. As we have to hide all of the bodies, we're just going to quickly deposit her in the closet provided and then make our way up and through the kitchens. This is to avoid a rather troublesome enforcer. We have a few others to avoid, namely the chef. And then we're going to head straight to the stairwell here and make our way up to the next floor, where we will encounter in the laundry room our next target. And this is a pistol elimination, so we need to get a decent headshot on this guy, I believe. So we're just going to wait for him to move into his next position, make our way into the room and put 1 in the back of his head. And we're going to dump him in the canvas crate provided, and then grab the event security outfit from the shelf, and we can then move on to our next target. And we're going to make our way up onto the next floor here, and we're going to remove this guard right here. So we're just going to wait for him to leave the wall there, pounce on him, render him unconscious, and then we're going to deposit him in the closet at the far end of the corridor. Now for this particular run, I also take out the young lady at the other end of the corridor. It's not strictly necessary, but I wanted to be extra cautious. So we're just going to make our way to the vending machines, render her unconscious, and deposit her along with the security guard in the closet provided. So like I said, not strictly necessary, as we will not be heading that way too far. The guard definitely has to go, but this young lady is just to keep him company while he sleeps. So once they're safely deposited away, we can now make our way off to our left and into the security room, off to our right even. We're going to select our gas grenade, and if the two guards are together, as they are for me, we can then just make our way into the room, throw our gas grenade at the janitor's feet there, who is our next target, and she is the accident fall kill, and she is going to get sick, and she is going to make her way to a rather unusual position. She's going to head outside to vacate her guts over a balcony. So we want to pounce on her as quickly as possible, and then we can take her around past the plywood here so that the gentlemen in the other corridor don't see us, and then we can drop her down the lift shaft, and that will get us our accident fall and will hide the body. So once we get to the lift shaft, all we have to do is drop her over the edge. There we go. So 2 more targets to go. We're going to return to where we pounced on the janitor lady, as she dropped a screwdriver, which will come in very handy for our next elimination. Then we're going to make our way up into the control center above the art installation here, and up here we're going to grab the crowbar from the toolbox and then hop over the scaffolding, and our next target is the guard on patrol, and he is the thrown screwdriver elimination. He has just moved into the right position for us, so we're going to hop over the balcony, launch our screwdriver at him, and that's 4 taken care of. So we're just going to drag him into the storage room where there is a closet provided. Don't worry about the guy inside, he is blind and deaf, and we can then take his outfit, and we are now all prepared for our final elimination. So we're just going to take out the camera here. Again, not strictly necessary if you hug the wall to your right, but I just prefer to remove it. We're going to make our way into the penthouse using the crowbar we've collected, and up and along the corridors right to the end to the living room area where our final target is located. He is about to move into the worst position for us, so we're just going to use the drinks counter here as cover, and when he moves to his next position, we will then be able to make our way around the drinks cabinet and render him unconscious and eliminate him with a melee kill, or an unarmed kill, which is basically to break his neck. Now, I render the target unconscious first, as if you break their neck while you're rendering them unconscious, people nearby can hear. So it's easier to render them unconscious first of all. We're then going to deposit him in the crate provided, and then all that's left for us to do is to make good our escape, and we're just going to give it a nice wide berth, as there is an enforcer just off to our left there, and then we're just going to throw ourselves off of a perfectly good building. So there we go, 1 more subscriber contract taken care of, and we're just going to get confirmation all of our targets have been eliminated according to plan. We've met all of our objectives, and that will in turn gain us our silent assassin rating. And there we go. I have been Anubis, and I will see you all in the next video.